Hello, everyone, and welcome to day two of Adobe DITAWORLD 2023. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us today. Can't believe it's already the 8th edition of Adobe DITAWORLD. Thank you so much for your support for all these years. My name is Saibal Bhattacharjee. I am a director of marketing at Adobe, and I've been associated with the technical communication business for more than 13 years now. Before I start talking about the topic, business impact of technical content, the ROI paradox, I quickly wanted to capture some of the key takeaways from day one of Adobe Data World 2023. Uh, some of the insights that Vivek Kumar in his welcome note and Sarah O'Keefe in her opening keynote on day one shared around the impact that generative AI, chat GPT is already having on content development. Um, I found it really interesting to hear their thoughts on where AI will have maximum impact in the content operations. Um, the role of AI specifically in high stake content, and some of their great ideas on how to get started with AI in content operations. Um, there was a session, a customer presentation by Mayo Clinic, which I really enjoyed. And it was really amazing to see the great work they are doing with medical content by making it personalized at scale, by making it channel agnostic, by making it well annotated, by making it persona oriented. So that was a great session for me. Uh, I also really enjoyed the session by Divraj Singh from Adobe, where he showed some sneak peeks into some of the innovations that we are bringing, AI-driven innovations that we are bringing to AEM Guides, Adobe CCMS in the coming days. Really excited to bring those innovations to all of you uh, in the near future. My topic today will focus on the age old perception that technical documentation is a cost and technical documentation department is a cost center. Now, traditionally, we have seen organizations do a good job in calculating and monitoring the costs associated with creating, managing, and delivering technical content. And it's easy for them to do it because they can define matrix around people. How many content writers do you have in your team? How much time reviewers and SMEs are spending on the content? Matrix around processes, uh, the review and approval time, the translation costs, and also technology. Uh, how much does it cost you annually to purchase, install, and maintain your authoring tools, publishing tools, your CCMS, your digital asset management system, your web content management system, and the likes? However, when you move to the other end of the spectrum, we have seen organizations struggle to objectively measure and quantify the financial and non financial gains and savings derived from technical content. And based on our conversations with executives in global organizations who run technical publishing departments, we have seen it boils down to a couple of themes: lack of measurable business metrics and the lack of sophisticated frameworks or models for impact attribution. And even in a recent Adobe's study that we did with 40 companies spread over North America and Europe, 95% of the organizations came back and said they were struggling to scientifically measure the ROI of technical content due to the lack of clearly attributable and measurable metrics. But should that be so difficult to define, track, and measure attributable metrics which capture the value of technical content at different stages of the customer life cycle in today's day and age. The Adobe point of view is very clear. Technical content, we believe, plays a very, very important role at every stage of the customer journey, not just post sale where it's obvious, but also pre sale, throughout awareness, consideration, purchase, retention, advocacy. And a recent Forrester study establishes this fact by calling out that 74% of B2B buyers actually evaluate technical documentation critically as a part of their purchase decision making process. So let's quickly look at what could be some of these metrics that we should be looking at capturing at the different stages of the customer journey, which in turn will help us quantitatively justify the value and impact of technical content. Let's take the awareness phase. Um, and let's take a typical documentation website or a knowledge base portal where a lot of traffic is coming. Um, if you are set up with a hosting and content delivery platform which is integrated to an advanced web analytics system that allows you to bifurcate and differentiate the traffic into traffic coming from customer organizations versus prospect organizations. There's a lot that you can do in terms of building and reporting some solid business metrics. Some soft metrics could be improved SEO performance. Uh, when prospects are researching products and services, how high in organic rank does your documentation website appear, your knowledge base portal appear? Increase in organic traffic to your documentation website from prospect organizations, improvement in positive sentiment score of end user comments, provided you have enabled end user commenting and you're capturing and you're doing sentiment analysis on the comments shared by end users. Let's move to the consideration phase. Again, as long as you have a documentation website or knowledge base portal where you are clearly able to differentiate prospect traffic, it's actually easy for you to go and report increase in inbound sales leads, which are directly attributable to traffic to the trials page, which is coming from the documentation portal. Also, going another step forward, increase in the lead to opportunity conversion rate for those leads, which again are generating from traffic originating in the documentation portal. Let's move to the post purchase implementation phase. And there are some hard metrics here that we can capture and report back to the business: reduction in go live time, reduction in implementation costs, reduction in volume of installation or configuration issues faced during go live phase. Also, reduction in end user training time and cost, which means end users are able to leverage your technical documentation, your e-learning videos better to ramp up on the product or service. Now let's move to the actual usage phase, and I've broken it up into two parts: value realization. Let's call usage phase one as value realization. And this is where typically end users are deriving daily value from the products or services. There's ongoing maintenance involved, there's on demand fixing of issues, troubleshooting of issues. So if you look at the matrix that we can capture from customer support or field service technicians and their operations, these are hard matrix to report back. Reduction in inbound support calls or cases, reduction in turnaround time for support agents to resolve issues, many other reduction in increase in first time resolution of issues, decrease in uh, escalation of customer support issues. And then if you move on, look at the other side, uh, there's some soft matrix as well that we can capture and report. Reduction in time spent by customers, external customers, as well as internal employees in searching through content to arrive at the right answers quickly. Similarly, moving on to the usage phase two, where the customers are still using the products, and now we have moved to the retention and advocacy part of it. Again, hard metrics which make your customers more productive, increase in system uptime, faster completion of scheduled maintenance works, and some soft metrics which capture how loyal your customers are becoming, increase in product feature adoption, which can be attributed to better documentation quality, improvement in customer satisfaction score, reduction in churn rate, increase in customer renewal rates, faster renewal cycles. These are metrics that can be captured and attributed back to technical documentation. And I want to leave you with one thought. As advancements in technologies like web analytics, content analytics, customer journey analytics lead to better data tracking and more sophisticated data attribution models, we are actually seeing the emergence of very interesting and innovative composite matrix that captured the business impact of technical content more meaningfully and accurately. And I'm going to just give you a couple of uh, rudimentary examples just to help you understand what I mean by composite matrix. Uh, Look at the example at the bottom on the right hand side. Uh, this is a composite matrix where we are combining different matrix, assigning weightages to them, different weightages to them based on business importance of those individual factors, and reporting a composite matrix. So that's a very, very interesting area that we are already seeing emerging. I want you to take this back with you, and when you go back to your work, think about some of the metrics that you in your organization can accurately define, capture, and track and report back. Uh, Finally, we have a great rest of the event lined up, day two and day three. As I'm especially looking forward to a couple of customer presentations today from Kone and Sienna, where they're going to talk about how they're revolutionizing the editorial process and content personalization process in their own fields. I'm also very keenly awaiting the session by Vishab Gupta from Adobe, where he will demonstrate live how you can create exceptional customer experiences by leveraging data content in AEM guides and experience fragments in AEM sites, which is Adobe's web CMS system. And immediately after my note, uh, Rob Hanna from Precision Content will take center stage with his opening keynote for day two. And I'm really looking forward to his insights into how transformative a role uh, generative AI will play across the content supply chain. And I hope Rob's session and the other sessions to follow today and tomorrow will inspire us when we go back to our work to design and deliver exceptional customer experiences. Thank you so much for your time and enjoy the rest of the conference.